One of NASCAR's social media stars is heading to the Truck Series full time. And with GM entering F1, what does that mean for NASCAR down the line? Welcome back to the Breaking Bob channel. It's a short holiday week here in the States. I'm thankful for each and every one of you viewers that has made it an absolutely great year on this channel. And if you're new here or you still haven't, make sure you're subscribed for all NASCAR and motorsports content. We will get through this off season together. But enough about that. You clicked on the video for NASCAR news because this off season never seems to stop. And today it was announced that Toni Breidinger will be joining the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series full-time in 2025. Breidinger will stay in the Toyota family, joining Tricon Garage's number 5 Tundra entry full-time in 2025. Breidinger staying in the Toyota family. Like I said, she has 65 starts in the ARCA Menard series. She's been in the driver development program with TRD for a long time running. And with a few entries with Tricon the last few years, this isn't a total shock. She even had a 15th place best at Kansas this last year. Breidinger joins the Truck Series full-time with a massive social media following. She actually, believe it or not, has the most social media followers on all platforms combined out of any NASCAR driver in any series. That includes the Cup Series. So when you think of NASCAR stars, you may not think of Toni Breidinger, but when you walk into Raising Cane's, you see her on the walls there. She'll continue that sponsorship with Cane's through the Truck Series, as well as Sunoco and Celsius as her primary sponsors in 2025. And like I said, she's got a massive social media following, a lot in part thanks to her partnerships in modeling with Gap, and even this year in the 2025 Sports Illustrated Swimsuit Edition. Yes, she's great with sponsorships, but also look at her experience in the Toyota GR Cup. She has a lot of talent. They just need to work with her and mold her into a driver. You don't need to force it. You don't want her ending up like Hailie Deegan, pushed through the ladder too fast and ending up in the IndyCar NXT series as a development driver in open wheel because things burned out here. With her following and being the first Arab American woman in the NASCAR series, she brings a lot of new eyeballs and sponsorships. With Cane's, like I said, that big partnership. Also think of Victoria's Secret, how she had in the Truck Series last year with a one-off sponsorship. Victoria's Secret sponsoring a NASCAR race. She brings a lot of different opportunities here. And yes, it's going to be growing pains, but Toyota's development pipeline has shown that they're willing to work with drivers and give them a long leash. So as long as she doesn't get caught up in the carnage of the Truck Series, just putting down clean laps, I think that she can develop into maybe one day an Xfinity driver. I'm not saying she'll be in the Cup Series anytime soon. There's still a long way to go, but I'm glad to see Toni Breidinger getting another opportunity full-time in the Truck Series for 2025. The main story going around the motorsports world, though, is F1 adding an 11th team to the grid, with Cadillac GM joining in 2026. I've got to be on record first, though, and say I don't love what happened to the Andrettis. It still gives me a bad taste in my mouth, F1 just kicking them to the curb and leaving the bones for that F1 team of Cadillac, not Andretti GM. That being said, we're already seeing the domino effects of GM entering F1. One of the official press releases even had Spire Motorsports mention, hey, I'm Leo DiCaprio right now in the meme pointing at I know that team. The release confirms that TWG owns and operates Spire Motorsports fully, along with their other motorsports entities. TWG being the Walter Group. And now, if you're not familiar with them, I can give you a short summary. That's basically the Guggenheim project, which is basically the Dodgers ownership. They have a lot of money here. So I guess the Dodgers owners basically own Spire Motorsports, if you really want to make the connection there. Congratulations, Magic Johnson. So TWG and also Dan Towers of Group 1001, also of Gamebridge, is basically the sugar daddy for Spire Motorsports, and why this financial takeover has allowed them to basically buy up half the garage, it feels like, with free agency this offseason. If you've been subscribed to the channel for a while, I did a video actually a few months ago linking Dan Towerson Group 1001 to Spire's ownership. This is just the first time we've officially seen this acknowledgement of who actually runs and operates Spire Motorsports after, like I said, a massive financial takeover the last year and a half. With that being said, though, another notable thing that hasn't been really spoken about is that Cadillac is going to be the name of the GM property that they're using for the F1 team, which gets me thinking, down the line, Chevrolet does not have any cars in their production line right now. So NASCAR is already not badging a Camaro next year. It will be just a Chevrolet Cup car for 2025. Could we be seeing Chevrolet rebranding into Cadillac in the NASCAR Cup Series? It would almost be foreign as a NASCAR fan to not see the bow ties in the field, but it seems like right now GM is almost pushing Cadillac as the face of their racing brand currently. And like I said, in 2025, no car branding for Chevrolet. It'll just be a Chevrolet racing car. But let me know your thoughts down below about Cadillac, Chevrolet, the GM property moving forward with NASCAR and F1. Go ahead and comment your thoughts below. Subscribe if you're new here to the channel. Like this video, it helps me out a ton. We'll get through this offseason together as the NASCAR Clash is so close, I promise. That was announced, by the way. It was sold out. Very excited, but also nervous. I don't want a Martinsville 2022 where it was so cold that nobody could do anything on track and everyone in the stands was frozen. It was just a miserable time all around. Don't need that for the Clash, but again, it'll be here before we know it. Like this video, subscribe for more. Thank you for watching Breaking Bob.